And when it came to the hate crime legislation, that was a pet project of Hamza Yousaf, who was the sometime justice minister. He always failed in every post, but fell upwards. So he was justice and failed and got promoted up to health and failed and was promoted up to whatever, one inappropriate appointment after another. And the hate crime legislation was very much something that he championed.
And what was it?
It was well, you see this a manifestation of it in Canada. Trudeau has brought in similar legislation. I don't know if it's called the hate crime. It's almost the same name, but you see it all over. The same thing is happening in Australia. The attempt by these tin pot dictatorial politicians to have control of what people say and what people think. Hamza Yousaf wanted to criminalise what people were saying in the privacy of their own homes. So the idea was that if mum and dad were having a conversation in front of the television one evening and dad said something, if the child inadvertently repeated it in school the next day, let's say, my dad said so-and-so, the police could come to the house, hypothetically, and say to the father, what was that you were saying in this house last night? We've got, your child. That was the level of it.
So is Hamza? I mean, that's totally North Korean. I don't even think that happens in North Korea. Actually,
he's gone now.
But is he considered? I mean, he should be expelled from your country for doing that, in my opinion. But what is he considered a villain? I mean, how could he? That's so evil.
Yes. You would think that any rational person would respond to that kind of notion in the same way. But look at the way it's happening all over. It's not just happening in Scotland. It's happening all over. It's part of a pattern of behaviour of a certain kind of controlled leader in one Western country after another, who are demonstrably working from the same script.